well, if we do a rent strike, then maybe we can actually start moving to getting landlords and residents working together. I said that's economically naive, first of all. You can't just make the money disappear and make one link out of a financial chain disappear and expect the chain to function. All that you're going to do is actually make this link break, which means that the next link up, which means the mortgagee has to get paid, the insurance doesn't get paid, the utilities don't get paid. Oh, and by the way, those essential workers that we all talk about, they're called maintenance men. They don't get paid. The leasing person doesn't get paid. They're essential. So not paying rent or doing a rent strike is actually not paying essential workers. I mean, let's start with that as an understanding. But then what happens is you're talking about taking it, I think you're exactly right, is to talk about 2008, because if we start seeing mortgage defaults go up, mortgage deficiencies to start, and then defaults, now we start talking about a black swan event that changes us into a literal catastrophic financial crisis. And that is what we have to avoid. So I think there's a lot of funds out there. There's a fund I just heard of yesterday that loaded up literally a couple $1 billion within weeks, which would normally take months to build, to come in to buy some of those depressed or some housing, or whether it's commercial, retail. And let's face it, retail is probably going to take it on the chin worse than anybody, because, okay, yeah, we used Amazon before. Now it's, hey, anybody who will ship to me, congratulations, you are my new best friend. And yes, I'm going to go out and do things, but I don't have to go shopping to do some of these. And so there's going to be some of that. And retail was overbuilt in the first place. So careful what you do with retail unless you can reposition it. But the other side is, if you've got some commercial space, if you're looking at, there's a whole defense act out there talking about bringing back specific kinds of national security industries. Well, I think that discussion is going to get a lot broader, because now we're talking about masks and gowns and all these things that are becoming national security hubs. That's a lot of industry that's going to come back, and they're going to have to build somewhere. And is it going to be a new build out someplace where there's no workers, or are they going to build someplace where there are workers and they can actually maybe renovate a factory or renovate some other structure that's sitting there? So there's some interesting opportunities coming up.